Hi guys, welcome back to Flame and Glare Brewing Co.'s YouTube channel. This is the second episode and it's about how we decided to choose our factory.
Yep, so just recapping on our last episode, is basically how we decided to become brewers, why we decided to open a brewery, and everything in between that. So this time, basically going off what we did when we left Bali, is when we decided to start looking for a factory to rent. So there's a few things you might need to know about finding the right factory for your setup, because there's a few issues we found, you found, with working with the trades.
Your two trades that you'll want to really get on with and hope they both drink beer is, so choose wisely, but is an electrician and a plumber, and you need a bloody good one, both of those. We're lucky we've got them. And they both like beer, which is good because that's the only way we can afford to pay them. So, a couple of traps picking, or something to think about when you're picking your unit.
Number one is water. Yeah,
so water, where you're going to get it from, whether you're going to use town water. We were pretty lucky, our unit has a 30,000 litre water tank attached to it, with the option of another 30,000 that we can tap into. The way the rain's going at the moment, I think we might need to.
And with council as well, they really want to know where you're getting your water from and how you're using it.
Yeah, that's
and the litres you're using per day.
Absolutely. So your environmental impact statement with your DA.
Yeah.
We'll have to go through all of this. And the other thing too, if you can get a place with a water tank already attached, you save X amount, 10 grand by the time it's in and done.
Imagine your water bill if you didn't have.
That's right. So you got to pay excess water, even if you rent the place. The owner, legally you don't, but the owner will have an average of the other units that how much water they're using in litres, and he will be willing to cop that. But being a brewery, like, it's all water with yeast.
It's hydrating. Yeah,
it is. It's good for you. No, and so you're going to use a lot of water, cleaning, processing, the lot. It's the brewery that uses a lot of water. So, and then the other thing is, so we're using a reverse osmosis system at the moment here, like when we're brewing in the shed, and that genuinely it would waste 3/4. So, and if you can use local water, there's no impurities in it, so you won't have to RO it, so you won't have to reverse osmosis all your water. We still run it through a filter, like a three-stage filter, before it goes to the hot liquor tank, but you save so much time. And not wasting water is another, trying to make the beer a bit more green if we can. Basically we've got a 30,000 litre water tank here, which has been hooked up to the factory, and also on this side we got the exact same over that side, which we have the ability to transfer from there to here. So basically, instead of an RO system, reverse osmosis, we're starting with rainwater. Jervis Bay rainwater too, big selling point. So comes in through here, rainwater, there's our cut-off valve, runs up top, round, through the three-stage filter, cardboard, carbon, and I'll have to let you know. So it runs from the three-stage filter into the hot liquor tank, which is a three-phase, basically hot water service. Yeah. Alright, the other thing you've got to think about is drainage, and where we're lucky enough, which was probably a bit of a deciding factor on why we picked our unit, there was a dry sump drain in the centre of it, like that. It wasn't hooked up to anything, but the plumber Leon and myself, we checked the heights and it complied with council with the full regulations. So we hooked it up to the sewer, and that way we can clean out, and yeah, it just saves so much money. So that was one of the reasons we did it, wasn't it, Claire? You want a beer, Kurt?
Pitch?
And pitch.
Fucking hell.
It basically ran out and was capped, and when we first looked at it, the owner told us that. So what we've done, we checked the fall with a laser and made sure it was all to code to run to the sewer. So now any wasted grain or anything, if it falls in, it doesn't go to stormwater, it goes to the sewer. This is where we'll clean out as well. So like, I reckon you probably thousands, like $5,000 it would have cost to underbore your slab. So it's always something to think about. I mean, drainage is one of the biggest things as well. So our electrical capacity was, it's not good enough where we are, but we're just going to have to make do. Have a look at this clip. And then that'll show you. And then, so we've worked out a way to make it work, but the only downside is we can't brew and can at the same time. I didn't mean that. We can't, so the only downside is we...
So he'll be brewing and like
and she won't be canning.
At the same time.
So what we're going to have to do is brew together and can together. But that's alright. I like her company, she's alright. Right? Where we probably got caught out was with power. So basically our hot liquor tank's 3-phase, 18 kilowatts, that draws a shitload of power. So if we come through to the meter box and have a look, this is, I reckon, where we stuffed up a little bit, which is because we're in a unit block, we've only got 60 amps of power. When we got it, I was like, okay, 3-phase, that's good, we need that. But I didn't really do. I should have rung Glary, the electrician, and said how much power do we actually need. It doesn't really matter. With this system, we've got enough, but what we had to do was bring it all through to a subboard, which is back here, which is an unexpected cost, but it is what it is. Blair likes beer, and that's how I'm going to pay him. No. This again, I'll go over when we, in another episode, when we do like get right into the nitty gritty with our system and how it works. Because we'll never have both boil kettles boiling at the same time because they've got 5,500 watt elements in them. So what we've got is basically a power conversion. So boil kettle 1 and then change over boil kettle 2. Why the boil kettle 1's cooling, the wort will be boiling in boil kettle 2. So that's how we got away with only using the 60 amps. So check that because it's a big job to upgrade. We've got to pull all new wires. I don't really know what you've actually got to do, but when I was speaking to Blair, it's expensive to do. So
A couple of little helpful tips, and that's enough.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yes.
You don't want to go into it that much?
No, it's boring. I'm bored listening to you. I'm sitting here going,
Look how exciting.
this is what you need to know if you're going to rent a factory.
Yeah.
You can go, yeah, this place looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like you could find a cool old factory somewhere that just looks unreal.
Yeah,
but you need to
that's
you need to know
don't dive
how
in.
much you have to spend to like
definitely.
get it even going.
Especially if it's an old factory, and we would have loved one.
This is new. When was this?
07 the DA for this went in, so it all complies with everything. So, and the other thing you got to think about is fire.
Yeah, fire was this other
Yeah. But we're sweet, so basically a micro brewery is classed as light industrial. So if it's been passed in the last sort of, as our factory had 07, you're pretty well going to be right. You're going to be up to date with what you need, pretty much, because it's light industrial. It's an industrial area. So we're going to produce can there, do all our kegging there.
Ferment,
yeah, obviously. our office space will be there too. One thing to look for, if you're getting an old factory, which I would love to have an old factory, it'd be mad, like an old brick industrial as fuck, like it'd be smick.
Yeah, in the middle of Newtown.
Yeah, or you know,
Orange.
like even orange,
Yeah,
house mix orange.
orange.
Just check your fire regs are up to date. Like ours, we're stoked they are, but that's one thing. So that was a factor too that we said, righto, we'll do it. I think the only downside where we got caught was the electrical. The existing buildings in our space were not passed through DA, but I knew to look at them that they'd comply. No worries.
At this stage, council are just waiting on our engineer's certificate.
Yep, and our BCA report.
And BCA report, and then once that gets given to the council, they pull their finger out, we will be able to get our producer wholesale license.
Oh, it's only pending the DA. It's ready to go.
Ready.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting on council now.
It's just an approved DA. It doesn't have to be finished occupation certificate or signed off, whatever. It's just DA approved, license approved.
Yeah.
So next episode
we'll do a brew day Sunday, and we'll
Yeah.
show the system that Sam's brewing in now for what we have in the taps.
Yeah.
And
So this is where we got all our recipes
This
from,
is where
mate.
he's
Every single
developed
one.
all his recipes.
Yeah. So and we try and brew every Sunday. Sometimes we brew during the week, but just
Sometimes you do a Saturday.
yeah,
rare
Saturday.
day.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Most of the time we're working, but it allows you to perfect your craft, your beer.
Yeah,
So,
and you have fun doing it.
yeah, absolutely. So always try and make time for fun, otherwise you'll end up in a straitjacket in a padded room. Alright, so that's it guys. Thanks for watching. What do you say?
Put a comment in the comment box below if you've got any questions or what you want to see in any episode next. Subscribe,
Like?
hit the bell.
The bell, is that even a thing?
There's a bell, a notification bell.
Don't we do it? Hit the bell. Doily. Alright, cheers guys. Flaming Glad Brewing Co.
Flaming good beer.
Cheers.
You're fucked! You're gonna be spitting. You're spitting that one.
Did you hear yourself spit at that? It's so funny,
I'm
eh?
gonna do that again. I'm gonna tip this on you if you spit in this footage.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we're like, yeah, cheers. You're like, fucking filthy. Women Collaborating Company's YouTube channel.
Yeah, episode number 2.
Don't worry about episode. It's
No,
my
no.
turn to say.
Episode
I'll
number
say
2.
I'll say episode
How to
2.
start a microbrewery
I'll
Australia.
No,
Yeah.
It's
And then I
not.
give it to you.
it's not.
It's
YouTube
you.
channel,
All right,
YouTube
go.
channel,
Let's go.
YouTube channel,
It's done.
YouTube channel.
Locked in. Guys, welcome to Flaming Glass YouTube channel. You can cut the fuck out of it. Who cares? Like,
Well, it's not easy when you just like every thing you go, so, and then anyway, so, like, say number 2, like, be civilized.
So it takes water. So water's
So, and then anyway, so, like, say.